Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. I don't know about you all, but when I look around this room, I see a group of soldiers. And I don't care who you are. Whenever you've been in any kind of battle, if you've ever been a part of any team, you know that even the strongest warriors get tired sometimes. And when you get tired, you have to find a way, just like electricity works, to plug into power, to get re-energized. That's why we come together as Democrats and Democrats from all over the nation to gather here so that we can remember who we are. How many of you have ever seen the movie Black Panther? If you've seen Black Panther, raise your hand. Chairman Street, Mitch Cates, all of the staff of the Democratic Party, you all have allowed us to have what I call my Angela Bassett moment. Do you all remember at the beginning of the movie when it got started, Prince T'Challa, who is now being challenged for the throne as king, he is in a battle with M'Baku. And M'Baku is super duper whooper huge, Joe. He's like you. He's big. He's a big guy. And you watching the movie, you say to yourself, Lord, how is Prince T'Challa going to be able to withstand the power, the outside power, the outsized power of M'Baku? And when he's down, mama bears. How many mama bears in the audience? Angela Bassett is the mama bear. She's standing back with all of the villagers and she shouts from the sidelines, show him who you are. Show him who you are. Guess what we are doing here on today? We are getting plugged into power so that when each of us go back to our respective counties, we do the work that we need to ensure that our people are plugged into the power and we remember who we are as Democrats. Because if you don't have a purpose in remembering the why, all of this is for naught. But on last night, what did our President Joe Biden do? Did he remind us who we are? He reminded us, give Joe Biden a round of applause, our president. I don't know about all of you. I am, and last night I have watched during the few years that I have been elected to public office. When I looked around last night and looked at all of the respective states, I saw what I think many people don't want us to remember. And that is, guess what? Urban, rural, and suburban America all together. And here, give that a round of applause. Urban, rural, and suburban America all together. And then there's Senator Raphael Warnock. How many of you watched Senator Raphael Warnock? Oh, when he said, and it's still in my spirit on this morning, when people don't have a vision, they peddle in division. They will find a way to use our race, our class, our socioeconomic status, our zip code. They will try to pit rural America, rural Pennsylvania against urban Pennsylvania, against suburban Pennsylvania, in the hope that we will take our eye off of the North Star that should be guiding us. And the North Star for us has been what we heard has been the North Star for the woman who's going to be the 47th president of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. What did they tell us her North Star was last night? The North Star, when she showed up in court, what did they say? She would say, Kamala Harris, for the people, for the people. That is our why. That is why we are here. We have to remember who we are and remember we are the party. Where's labor? Ryan Boyer was here. Ryan Boyer, President Joe Biden reminded us that Wall Street didn't build America. He didn't build and they didn't build the middle class. Unions built the middle class. Unions built the middle class. And listen, the middle class is what built America. So what is my hope before we leave here today? That when we go home to our respective counties, we remind them that we have work to do at the top of the ticket. I don't care if you're in urban, rural, or suburban Pennsylvania. Turnout for us is the key. Pennsylvania knows what it's like to win a close election. We've been here before. We're not new to this. We know what it's like to deliver under immense pressure. So when we go back, we have to energize our base by doing what we do better than anybody else, and that's organize. Let me hear you say organize. Listen, organize. That means our party chairman, and Mitch, hey, Chairman Street, I do whatever Mitch tells me to do. I want you to know I'm a good soldier. When we go home, we've got to get back to our respective counties. We've got to say to our committee members in neighborhoods across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we have to use every vehicle possible to remind people about voting. Now, if you're like me in my area, and when I worked to become the first woman mayor in 341 years in the city of Philadelphia, and a whole lot of people said that you would not do it, in my mind, when people kept saying that it was impossible, I stayed focused on the why. What's the why? The why is the need for more affordable housing. The why is supporting our veterans. The why is dealing with our homeless crisis that we have. The why is making sure that it is true. We make not just Philadelphia and not just our beloved southeastern Pennsylvania, but the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We make it the safest, cleanest, greenest, Commonwealth in the nation with access to economic opportunity for all. But we can't do that without having partners in the White House, without having partners in the Commonwealth. Our Governor Josh Shapiro, our Lieutenant Governor, we're also, I haven't seen them this morning. Give them a huge round of applause. Our Congresswoman, I see her standing. Give Mary Gay Scanlon, Madeline Dean, Dwight Evans, Brendan Boyle a huge round of applause. I also want us to remember this. While we remind people that the Harris-Walsh team, that they are our team at the top, let me say this to you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Don't you forget down ballot offices. Don't you forget Bob Casey in that United States Senate seat. Let's not forget Malcolm Kenyatta for Auditor General. Give Malcolm Kenyatta. We cannot forget why we are here. Working people, working class people, organized labor, Medicare, Social Security, health care for all. I don't know about you, but when I listened last night, and maybe again, so cheerleader and I ran track. How many of y'all been watching the Olympics? Did you watch? Did you watch the 4x1 and the 4x400 meter relays? What do you notice is most important in all those? If you've ever run a relay before, raise your hand. All right. For those of you who've ever run a relay, you know the most, listen, this is important. The most important part of running a relay race is not necessarily how fast you go. Your split can be mean. I ran third leg. Did y'all see Gabby in that 4x100 meter relay when she ran? And my little TT, did y'all see TT's legs going? She ran second leg. And listen, and I think about that 4x400 meter relay. And we watched them do what no one thought that they would be able to do. But no matter how fast you are, no matter how well you do individually, Chairman, you could have some committee people in one particular division. You could have, I see a county leader here. You could have one county do extremely well. None of it will matter in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania if we're not making sure that we're not passing the baton, that we are not electrifying the base, and those strategies we have to take from county to county to county. So no eyes, only we. We have the power. We're here today to plug into the power to ensure that Democrats win from the top to the bottom of the ticket, up and down. Let me see you all put your ones in the air. Put your ones in the air. I'm a teacher. Don't make me come out there. Let me hear you say, 1 PA. 1 PA. Kamala Harris. Tim Walz. Bob Casey. Malcolm Kenyatta. And every Democrat on the ballot. Tell me how y'all feel. Tell me how y'all feel. What's our number? What's our number? Who are we? Who are we? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Take it away, Governor. We ready for you.
Come on up here. Mayor, stay up here for a second. We got the mayor of Philadelphia, but now I'm going to introduce, so Democrats, we win everywhere.